Hey history buffs and curious minds, welcome back to A Modern Nomad, where today we're diving deep into the incredible world of Mongolian history. When you unravel the history of the Mongol Empire, you'll often come across references to these 9 intriguing figures. I mean, just look at these paintings and these, and oh yes, these! They all feature these same 9 faces. But who are these people and why do they keep popping up throughout history? Stick around, because today we're about to uncover the fascinating stories and secrets behind these 9 individuals that have left an indelible mark on Mongolian history. In the secret history of the Mongols, these 9 figures are mentioned as the 9 Orlog. It's a common misconception that all of them were generals, but that's not the case. So what does this term Orlog signify in Mongolian? It denotes individuals who have rendered extraordinary service to their nation. In recognition of their exceptional contributions, Chinggis Khan granted them a kind of get-out-of-jail-free card for 9 serious transgressions. We'll call them Paladins. As a tradition, I'll start from the oldest. 1. Sorkhan Shah, oldest of the 9 Paladins. He is from the Chinggis clan. Young Temujin was captured by Taichud. Despite being cuffed with his foot and hands together, he escaped and hid under the river. Sorkhan Shah saw this young man but directed the Taichud in another direction. 3 days later, Taichud came back, searched his ger, and Temujin hid in a pile of wools. Sorkhan Shah risked his and his 3 children's lives for an unknown man. This man later became the great emperor of Mongols and rewarded him with Orlog. His 2 sons became Chinggis Khan's trusted bodyguards, and his daughter became his concubine. 2. Zelma was born in 1159 in the Uriankai clan and died at 61 in 1220. When Temujin's father was roasting his recently hunted deer, a poor old man came by with his son and asked for a piece of meat. Temujin's father Yesuke felt empathetic and he shared his game meat. In return, the poor man thanked him, said, "I will give one of my sons to you as a slave," and left. A few years later, when Temujin was a nobody, Zelme was sent as a slave to Temujin by his father. Zelme saved Chinggis Khan's life 3 times and his son Tului's life once. In 1189, he was appointed as the senior general governor of the Mongol Empire. Also, he's Subadai General's older brother. 3. Zev was born as Zurgadai in 1160 in the Besud clan and died at 64 in 1224. He was a superior archer. During a battle, he shot Chinggis Khan's neck artery with his poisoned arrow, and Chinggis fell unconscious for 2 days. After winning a battle, Chinggis asked the captured crowd who shot his horse's neck. Zurgadai stepped forward and said, "I shot your neck, do what you have to do with me." Chinggis was impressed by his bravery and honesty, so he decided to save his life but changed his name to Zev, which means arrowhead in Mongolian. His military tactics and strategies are studied by every military academy. 4. Borchi was born in 1164 in the Arulad clan and died at 62 in 1226. He is from a wealthy noble family. Borchi was 16 and Temujin was 18 when they first met, when Temujin was seeking his lost 8 golden horses, and they traveled for 3 days to find the stolen horses. Just before attacking the thieves, Temujin thanked Borchi and told him to leave, but Borchi refused. On the way back, Temujin offered some of his horses, which Borchi rejected and replied, "I came along to lend a hand to a friend, not seeking any profit." Chinggis Khan described him as gentle and kind, but fierce and heroic on the battlefield. He has battled alongside Chinggis Khan in all of his wars. 5. Mukulai was born in 1170 as the 3rd son of the Jaleh clan leader and died at 53 in 1223. He joined Chinggis Khan's military when he was 13 and became one of the most successful generals with no loss in his military record. He was given 20,000 men to fight against over 1 million soldiers of the Jin dynasty, but still managed to take over northern China. He ruled as a region in the territory between Beijing and the Mongol Empire. This area of land was rich with agricultural and other commodities that were traded on the Silk Road and was strategically important to the Mongol Empire. He was described as generous and polite because he preferred to reach an agreement of surrender without slaughtering. 6. Shiki Kutag was born in 1180 in the Tatar clan and died at 82 in 1262. Chinggis Khan's mother adopted him when he was found alone after the battle. He is most likely from a noble family, as he was wearing a golden nose ring, silk jerkin with sable lining. Shiki Kutag means the intelligent one. He became literate and was a scholar who wrote the Mongol law, Yasa, some of the laws still adhered to by the nomads. He spent most of his life serving the Mongol Empire by managing judiciary and treasury duties. He served many Mongol Khans after Chinggis and was well respected. It is speculated that Shiki Kutag wrote the secret history of the Mongols. 7. Chumergan Yelu Chukai was born in 1189 in the Khitan clan and died at 54 in 1243. He was a royal family member of the Liao dynasty serving for Jin dynasty when Mongols invaded in 1211. He was a well-respected scholar who studied Buddhism and Taoism. Chinggis Khan saw his intellectual and military talent and took him as a servant. He rode alongside Chinggis Khan for his invasion in the western region, providing military and governance strategies. He's the author of a few historical documents written by the Chinggis Khan's close circle servants. Chinggis Khan instructed his children to let Chumergan manage military and governance issues before he died. 8. Borakul was born in 1190 in the Yurkan clan and died at 33 in 1223. He is the youngest of the 4 adopted children of the Chinggis Khan's mother, Ulen. He was a junior general of Chinggis Khan's right-hand side. In 1203, when Uguday got injured in the neck during battle, Borakul carried him over his horse while sucking the clotted blood out with his mouth. During the Tumed clan's uprising, he was sent on a diplomatic mission to negotiate with the Tumed clan and was killed. Tumed clan men paid with their lives for this mistake. Women and children were given as slaves to the Borakul family for compensation. 9. Karkiru. He is from the Oirad clan. There isn't much information about him. A human-talking cow came to Karkiru's dream one night and told him that Temujin would be a great king to unite the Mongol clans. The dream was so vivid yet strange. Karkiru told his master Temujin about this dream, and they both laughed so hard because Temujin becoming a king was impossible. Young Temujin jokingly said, "I will give you anything if I become a king." In reply, Karkiru said, "I want to have 30 beautiful women." Temujin laughed and agreed because it was not going to happen anyway. Many years after this, when Borakul's revenge was taken from the Tumed clan, Chinggis Khan gifted the most beautiful 30 women of the Tumed clan to Karkiru as promised. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in my next video.